Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is another request for the Violet Lightning, this time in the colors of a Dom Barrage, specifically, in the colors and markings of M-Machine's Titan's Gundam Mark II. So, I like how this color scheme came out. It works really well on the Barrage, and it looks good, so. And I hadn't played the Dom Barrage in a good while, so wound up doing a few rounds trying to get something good, and it was nice to get back into practice with this thing, because it really is strong. Dom Barrage has a Gatling with really good range and 200 rounds, so it does not need to reload very often, though it's going to take its sweet time when it does. It has a beam gun in the chest, which will stun if it connects, and it has some very powerful missiles, which will also stun if they connect. My go-to combo after a few rounds of getting reacquainted is generally spot gun into missiles into Gatling. That seems to be the best way to stack damage while keeping the enemy in place. So moving in a little closer because there was somebody attacking from behind me and wanted to take a little less damage. Now they're attacking from in front of me and I need to back up. But let's see. Yeah, launching some missiles to hopefully get them out of my hair. It's not happening. That is a Gundam Marine type, which is now stunned, which is now losing feet at a rapid clip. And let's see, yeah. I'm just kind of trying to stay on that as best I can. That turned out to be an ally I was shooting at there. It's hard to tell in the dark with no symbols. I should have noticed the lack of exclamation point. But with the entire enemy team there, I couldn't really keep them alive, but the missiles I launched at their mobile suit did catch one of the enemies. The GAN is moving in to try and keep the enemies still. I managed to get one kill. I'm gonna, hoping to push them back into the support fire, which not sure if I did, but it certainly didn't hurt. And, ow. Yep, that's a Gundam Marine type, which I believe the pilot of the mobile suit that got destroyed inside the hangar just took them out with a bazooka, so that was nice, benefited both of us, and now I'm gonna, stun into missiles, did a lot of damage, kept them still some more, and managed to follow up with Gatling. I'm gonna die shortly, because there is, I think that's a Go-Go ground shooting at me from up there, which we're type neutral to one another, and it can really, it can hit pretty hard. Might be a standard Go-Go, though. Either way, the standard Go-Go, as you know, is excellent, so. And I just accidentally stunned an ally. I'll send an apology for that, and I think I just got support fired to death. Yep. Okay, so we are way behind for starts, but it's just the beginning, and as you can see, if I can get a hold of somebody, I can do a lot of damage, so I'm going to attempt to do that, and hopefully stick with the team. Looks like most of the fighting is happening around E, so probably, okay, I'm going to come in at E. Probably the better move would have been to come in at D and support my allies from back there. But I basically just wanted a clear line of sight on these things, so that is what I'm after. Okay, from the shield, that is a Go-Go ground type, and from the fact that my reticle does not say advantage or disadvantage. So yeah, that's not bad. I'm a little bit too close. I have things shooting me in the front and back. I'm going to push forward because that's where the least number of enemies are. And hopefully I can, well, I got a punch off, which is always fun to do. The punch animations for the Barrage are kind of interesting. They're very twirly, which if you're in a hovering mobile suit makes sense. Because, well, basically, a little extra momentum into your punch is not going to hurt anything. Let's see, support fire missed both of us, and it's coming around the corner to play keep away. I'm just going to throw the missiles out and hope it walks into it. It did not. And there we go. Just had to wait for the right moment, and the right moment finally occurred. Go-Go ground is up there. The gun tank and I managed to, it's an assault gun tank, and I managed to finish it off pretty quickly. So yeah, we have almost caught up. We're within 1 or 2 kills, I think, of catching up, so let's see if I can contribute. I don't want to launch the missiles from here because I could stun an ally or two. So just trying to do as much as I can. That's a GAN Eos, which I can do good damage to. Not quite enough to kill, but good damage. And right now just trying to get lined up with it to take my last shot. Somebody else got the last shot, and the Eos pilot is going to try to take E. You may have just seen them on the camera as I went by. But landed my downswing. Always nice to do. Kind of feel like a T-Rex sometimes trying to punch with this thing, because that enormous skirt and them wee little arms And yeah, I just got stunned by the enemy pilot who bazookaed me, who stunned me, and I'm just going to throw a bunch of missiles at them. Problem solved. Okay, so there is that Gelgoog up there, so I'm just going to fire every bullet I've got left at it. Bombing of the enemy base has almost gone off. We'd already gotten to a minor lead, so it's a good time for that. Oops, failed to destroy. Gan's on that. It can wipe out that Gelgoog fairly quickly, but I think it was trying to be cognizant of where we all were and not stun us, which I'm grateful for. Gelgoog's about to drop, though, so yeah, somebody else got that. And let's see. Gan Eos is headed in my general direction, but yeah, it's trying to outstun me. It was trying to build stun me, which... No, that beam gun has decent build stun, but it cannot out-build stun a Dom Barrage. And my combo finished it off relatively easily from a high hit point pool. So yeah, that was pretty much ideal in terms of one-on-one with the Dom Barrage. This is pretty close to it, and there's that Gelgoog ground again, which I cannot out-damage at this range with 492 hit points. So, we're still only maintaining a small lead because our bomb did not go off, but we do have a lead, so it's a good position to be in. Hopefully we'll keep it. Support fire's coming out. We are all spread out. I really feel like we should be bunched up a little more, but yeah, so I almost sent it, but I didn't just because I really don't want to be a nag. There were a few rounds I played this night where I was absolutely a nag just because I got on every team that was all over the map, and I did not get it, and it was driving me crazy because we were getting, isolated by teams of 2 to 3 enemies and picked off, because when you're all over the map, that is exactly what happens. But I am moving in to try and help number 1 over at the enemy base, and don't know if I'll get it done, but I can sure try. They've retaken the lead, but they are going in, so I just did tremendous damage to their mobile suit, so they are getting back out of the back into it so they can fight me. But they moved forward and got stuck on the wing, which let me just focus them real hard. They are going to get some damage in on me, but they don't have the damage to kill me as a general. Even a general with a pretty good weapon set like the Gundam Marine type, yeah. So with the time left, I'm trying to line up the shot. To be honest, yeah, I was trying to time it for when the base went off, because if I've got them dead to rights, which I did, why not do it with a little style? So the bomb went off, the base blew up, and I got the kill, and we've got a 1,600 point lead, which will be just enough to win it. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I did not have time to get close enough to finish off some of those weak enemies, which is a shame, because it'd be a nice capper for the round, but the round already had a pretty good capper, so I can't complain. I'd say it went really well. So, and like I said, the colors came out nicely, so markings looked pretty good too. So 3,000 of our 10,000 points for me, 92,000 damage on top of which, so I out-damaged 2 other supports, and a Gelgoog S, and a Gan. Out-damaging a Gan, I'd say, is pretty good, so 5 kills and 2 deaths. Hope you liked it, Lightning, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! There's always something nice about using a mobile suit you haven't used in forever and remembering what it was you liked about it. And that was the case with the Dom Barrage. I had a few rough rounds just in the lead up to this, but in the end, I really had fun with it, and I'd say it was definitely worth it.